Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The live stream's up. So I'm sorry, there's gonna be there's 10 girls maybe in my, over there. Don't worry, they're not here for me. I'm all clear. But no, they're like my sister's friends. So I apologize if it's a little loud in this live stream. We are going to watch TikTok history content. So we are actually I kind of thought this would be a funny idea. I don't know why. Hope I don't die. Cringe. Or well, it's probably gonna get a bunch of stuff wrong. We're gonna start with the most popular content. These ones. Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach you. Part 3. No, great. So the content warning is probably gonna be some very inappropriate content. I can't control that. Let's hope the live stream. I apologize if it's a little loud in this. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. That's a whole other can of worms. We're gonna watch woke TikTok. Let's start with this. Let's hope. Let's start with this.
Dirty facts about history.
Is it an echo? Let's start with this.
Dirty facts about history.
Okay, guys, not much of an echo. Let's mute
Is it
this
an echo?
though.
History that school probably didn't teach.
This is really stupid, but it gets a lot of views. I hope this live stream does well. Maybe I'll make it into like some kind of video series. I don't know. Like and subscribe if you actually care about this content. I don't really want to do this. However, it gets a lot of views apparently, so I want to try.
You, part 14. Philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau would hide in alleyways, pull his pants down, and jump scare women ass first in hopes they would get scared and spank him in self-defense.
Oh, no. We are going to Google that because I don't believe you. So,
this
who is his
history,
name?
though, would hide in alleyways didn't teach you, part 14. Philosopher
Jean-Jacques. Here. Alleyway. Butt naked. Alleyway butt. Can't believe I'm Googling this. So, let's see. Okay, this isn't working. I'm gonna try Google. Because Google helps out too. I don't know what's going on with this.
Jacques Rousseau would hide in alleyways, pull his...
It's not... I can't find anything. I don't fully believe it. I think it's probably out of context.
In self-defense.
This feels
Apparently...
Stupid. And this is part 3. This guy's saying part 4.
This was his kink.
Oh my god! Oh, this is weird. I don't think this is true.
Pirate named Anne Bonny would fight with one boob out just to show that not only are you about to get murdered, but you're about to get murdered by an 18-year-old girl. Oh, this? This is my murder titty. York, the only slave...
These are weird things. It's just really weird. I don't know if I can believe it. So why did it have to be 30? I don't even want to see all.
On the Lewis and Clark expedition was a sensation among indigenous American women. They found the guy quite attractive, and he would tell them that he was part bear, so they would sleep with him in hopes of producing a bear warrior baby.
Oh.
LBJ used to take out his pee-pee and show people how big it was.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. What?
He referred baby. LBJ used
LBJ. LBJ. What? Oh, great. This was real. 36th President of the United States of America, L.B. Johnson. No. You know what? We're quitting this. This is already weird. I don't want to. I don't want to. We're not going to search. I wish it didn't have dirty on it. We're going to look at normal ones. Dirty facts about history. Dirty animal facts. What the hell? Come on, we have to keep this PG. We're not watching anything dirty anymore because this is stupid. I want it history related though. I think you probably didn't know. I hate this dude. He looks weird. Looks like an average Gen Zer. Which I know I'm Gen Z. I hate my own generation. Okay, so we got dirty facts about history, dirty animal facts about biology, scary TikToks. No. I really thought there would be some interesting content for, for like what we could react in history, but apparently it's not here. It's weird. I guess we can watch like scary because I don't know if I want to watch dirty facts. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Is there anyone watching live stream? No. Okay. We're just gonna finish this. It's weird.
So, my wife got me this weird new tool for Christmas. And at first, I thought it looked kind of crazy.
Dirty facts about history.
No.
So what?
Round under my back to my bunghole.
Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach you. Part 15. During their expedition, Lewis and Clark ate their pet dogs not because they were desperate, they were simply tired of eating salmon. The great magician Houdini once escaped a prison cell while fully nude as to not hide anything to escape. However, what the guards failed to check was that he hid a skeleton key in his ass cheeks. The one time in prison where having a dumpy actually helps you. In the 18th century, sailors on the HMS Dolphin discovered that Tahitian women would gladly trade sex for iron and began pulling nails out, causing loss of the ship's structural integrity.
Oh, I think this was true. I think that was a real one.
And began
with the British, I think. Yeah, that one is accurate. I can confirm that one.
Loss of the ship's
and the whole
structural
Johnson one. I don't want to
An
think about
intern
that.
at NASA once stole a safe full of moon rocks, sprinkled them on a hotel bed, and proceeded to have sex with his girlfriend on top of them. Man was sentenced to 8 years in federal prison for getting his rocks off.
No.
Raphael.
No. And we're moving on if it gets any weirder. I only watched it because I was like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen?
The Italian Renaissance artist, not the Ninja Turtle, died of exhaustion from non-stop sex.
Oh
Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach you. Part 16. Benjamin Franklin was a MILF hunter and would regularly encourage younger men to try sheep from England. They talked a lot about puberty and her personal experiences with her own female anatomy. He was dating Miss Denmark in the 1940s, and the FBI was concerned that she was a German spy. They put a recording device in her bedroom, expecting to hear a conversation, but instead just got a lot of Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach.
I don't want that anymore. This is just stupid, man.
To sleep with a block of wood in between them. This practice was known as bundling and would prevent the two from any impure touch.
Hey.
Practice was known as bundle, forced to sleep with on the goats. Colonial couples who hadn't gotten married yet were forced to prevent the
That's not that bad of an idea.
Impure touching. Before Greek.
Hey, not that bad of an idea to put a wooden plank between two. Could work, could not work, who knows? Ooh, a lesbian quiz. We're gonna take a lesbian. No, we're not. Am I gay? How much do you know about LGBT? You know what? I'm gonna take this quiz just because I don't know. It would be funny. Let's do that. Fuck. Kate says, "Am I gay? Are most of your friends the same gender, or opposite gender as you?" So are most of your friends the same gender as you, or the opposite gender as you? Yeah, most of my friends I would say are the same sex. Will you immediately take a shower after the exercise? after the exercise. Oh, exercise. I feel sweaty. I mean, not really immediately after. We immediately. No, I don't think I would immediately. No, maybe later. Yeah, maybe later. Do other people say that you are very talkative? I don't know. Let's say yes, but I can also be kind of quiet. And the reason why that they would say I don't know is because I was quiet. They don't know it. But just following people will you appreciate more. It's a strong mind with creative. Not. I don't really care for any. I guess like creative and funny. Not really strong body. Like, what kind of partner will you prefer? Someone who's younger. Oh, for partners, yeah, I guess I would go for that. Someone who's older and very mature. Someone who has very good looks. Someone very nice. Probably younger. Yeah. Hey, listen. I know it's weird, but I would prefer a younger partner. Have you ever dated the same or opposite gender? Nah, I'm 15. How do you deal? I'm sorry. I just thought this would be a funny idea. Let's check how we're doing. So yeah, we are. Listen, I don't hate the community. I have nothing against gays. This is more just. Oh, let me switch. Listen, I have nothing against the gay community or the LGBTQ community. I'm perfectly fine with them. I'm just taking a funny test to see funny results. I just thought it was a dumb idea, but because I'm not gay, but I want to see how accurate it is. You know, who knows? I feel like this test is probably bullcrap, but whatever. How do you feel when you see gay couples kissing? Um, I don't really care much. I'm not really disgusted. I mean, I've never really seen a gay couple kiss each other ever. Like, the area I'm in is like maybe a few gay people. That's it. Annoyed at that behavior. So sweet are they? I don't really have any feeling towards it. And it's like, it's not my business. Did you ever have feelings about a same gender close friend? Did you ever have a feelings about a same gender close friend? I mean, not really gay feelings. No, just friendship. Did anyone try to test and want to find out if you're straight or not? Yeah. Oh wait, no. No, yes. I wouldn't be surprised about their assumption. Anyone try? Did anyone try to test it? Want to find out? Do you fancy clothes and have a taste in fashion? No, I do not care of my look too much. Don't really care much. Have you ever kissed or wanted to kiss someone of the same gender? But who knows what will happen in the future? Have you ever had a crush on someone in the past? Different genders. There's no. There's only two. Yes, someone just inside my head, and that's the opposite gender to me. Yes, someone. How many questions are there? Discover the rainbow within you with a K test. I'm sorry, I have nothing against the LGBT as like a to see the comment section. I want to see how you guys react. Come on, can you type something in the comments, please? I actually am curious to see how you guys would react to this. Should I like switch over towards woke cringe? Should we continue dirty facts, or should I take the gay test? For now, I'm gonna just try and finish it. I'll check later for the comments. Have you ever had a crush on someone in the past? Yeah, I've had a crush on, no, not different genders. Yeah, someone just inside my head and has the opposite gender to me. Yeah, just inside my head. I've had many crushes. I can't say right now. I have a crush on someone right now too. Just inside my head is. same gender. If your best friend come out of the closet to you, you would be happy. You would stay away from. So if your best friend came out of the closet to you, you would tell him that sometimes you're also trying. No, I just be happy to him slash her slash them. It's a they them, or actually, nah, it's not on here. Their preference is a it. They're an it. I would probably not stay like I don't know about stay away. Probably distance a little more. But I would probably just be like whatever. Less probability to be gay. Hey, I'm straight. One of your answers is possibly identified as heterosexual. Remember that sexual orientation is a personal journey, and it's important to embrace and respect your own experiences and feelings. If you have an interest in LGBTQ topics and would like to explore more LGBTQ quizzes, we invite you to visit our website. Additionally, we offer a collection of free, captivating online games for you to enjoy. LGBTQ, IA+. There's no IA, so I'm actually offended. Oh, emo quiz. Should we take the emo quiz? I'll take that one later. Less probability to be gay. So if anyone calls me gay, this proves that I'm not. Let's get back to it. To what we were talking about though. Wow, a lot of people tuned in. That's actually really funny, man. That's actually really funny. We are gonna watch a woke TikTok cringe. Please don't swear. I cannot afford any more cussing on my channel. Don't cuss.
What the hell is even that?
Please no cussing. I'm sorry if there's any swear words. YouTube and also just other stuff.
Hi everybody, it's your friendly female alter art. And in today's video, we will be switching. Me and Alex will be switching out who is in front in this video. Now, just as a disclaimer, every system is going to switch differently, and every switch in every system is going to look differently.
How long is this?
Just because me and Alex can switch very fast does not mean every alter in our system can switch this fast. Please give us a like because I know we're going to get called fake for this. All right, here goes.
What?
Hey everyone, it's Alex from the A system.
What?
The reason me and-
What? So wait. So this is an art. Wait. So he's a dude and a girl. So it's like an alter ego or something.
Get called fake for this. All right, here goes.
Okay, ready? Ba ba da 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 da.
Hey everyone, it's Alex from the A system.
Watch this. Ready? Hello, I'm Benetina. I'm a woman. Now, I'm Bennett. I'm a dude, and I got
The reason me and Art can switch so quickly is because we've been in the system the longest. We both.
No, we start out already bad. Oh my. Oh great. Wait, hold on. I gotta check something. This is just like wow. This is wow. Just wow. That actually is really insane, man. Yeah. Oh, you can't see the video. Oh, great. This is the thing I don't like about the video cameras. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It sucks doing that. Let's just restart. Just go restart this.
What the hell is even that?
Hi everybody, it's your friendly female alter art. And in today's video,
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
switching.
Okay, I got the comments
Me
here.
and Alex will be switching
So
out.
the problem
who's in
is
front.
that listen, I'm nothing against them. If they want to do that, that's perfectly fine. But they uploaded this video, so I just want to I don't know, mess around.
Now, just as a disclaimer, every system is going to switch differently, and every switch in every system is going to look differently. Just because
Okay, I
me and
understand.
Alex can switch very fast does not mean every alter in our system can switch this fast. Please give us a like because I know we're going to get called
Ultra
fake for
personalities,
this.
okay?
All right, here goes. Hey everyone, it's Alex from the A system.
No.
The reason me and
Can't do this, man. Why? Why? Okay,
Art can
so he
switch
just
so quickly
switches his
because we've been in
ability
the system the longest.
to switch genders. That's the problem, man. Like, genders are now something you can just switch up, man. It's really funny. It's awful. I feel bad because most of these people have a lot of problems, right? Maybe I shouldn't be making fun of them, but like they uploaded this. If they made fun of me, perfect, right? I'm perfectly fine with like getting made fun of. I don't really care. I think it goes both ways. Whatever you upload on the internet, that's your fault. You're responsible for it.
We have switched tens of thousands of times. Not all the switches in our system are that smooth. For example, the switch between me and Asher is a lot longer than
great.
that. Thank you.
Do you want a super easy entry
Oh,
question?
great. We got the Karen haircut, old granny. Do you want a super easy entry question to exploring gender identity with your kids? It's a good thing. I am so happy I did not grow up in a liberal school as like a kid. I grew up in a much more conservative area. I'm so happy. Man.
Exploring gender identity with your kids. Try this.
This is weird.
Do you sometimes feel more like a girl or more like a boy or maybe even both or neither?
Okay, guys. Oh. Let's go back. Bro. Okay, you know what? Guys, tell me, do you think you'll ever become this? What? Wait, what? So you're a he then? No! Why am I so, you're a he they? Okay, so you're a dude, but you're also transgendered, and you're a they them, which means you're like neither, which means you're not you're none, but you're also a he, and you're also trans. No, oh, don't cuss. Language. There's no such thing. Based. I mean, there is no such thing as a trans woman. There's no such thing as a trans man. You can't change your gender identity or gender biology. So my personal take on this is you can have your whatever identity you want, but the world can't change for you. You have to accept that, restrooms are going to be restrooms. You can't change restrooms. You can't make gender neutral restrooms just because you feel sad. You have to deal with it like the rest of us because we have to deal with a lot of crap in the real world too, If you feel like a BIP / Argentina. I don't know what the hell. I just saw Argentina on my map and I thought of that. But let's just say you're an Arg / BIP / they. Well, have your identity. I don't care. Just don't force it upon everyone else. 99.99% of the population. Yeah, you guys are crazy. See what I mean? Also, language. It's language! I'm gonna make that face. That's how you win an argument, folks. That's how you win an argument. This is actually a good thumbnail. This is a good thumbnail.
Hello, my beautiful friends. It's the lesbian Snow White here, aka the pronoun gal. And today I'm going to show you how to use rats, pronouns, and sentences.
Rats. This is the world we came to. I'm a rat. Okay.
So let's go. Rats? Like ratatouille? No, these are just neo-pronouns. And I understand how that
can be a word created to serve as pronoun without expressing gender. So it's just a little thing you can add on to your gender identity. Oh my. Oh my. It could be a pre-existing word used as a pronoun. So, guys, please. Just, you know what? Just, I don't want to do this anymore. Please, guys, please. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not exaggerating. I actually just want to take a break. I We're not even. I have to get all the way through. I want to get all the way through. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah.
That can be confusing because, you've never heard of them. Rat is such a great person. Rat's smile is so contagious. In fact, I saw Rat make a whole audience smile. I think Rat should be very proud of Rat's self.
I wanna die. Like, you're saying people can identify as a rat for their neopronouns. Is there anything to critique? Anything to make fun of? I mean, like, it's perfect. I mean, like, everything she said is at 100% accurate. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you mentally.
Make a whole audience smile. I think Rat should be very proud of Rat's self.
Be proud of being a rat. I kill rats in my yard.
Just sitting at work.
Wait, how can you be a Christian and
crying because my pronoun pins.
You can't be a Christian. Listen, I'm a Christian. If I were at all saying any of that stuff, if I were like, oh, you could be a they, them, like, I'd be denounced by my own church. Like, that's just insane, man. My dad would just be like, the hell you mean, boy?
Made somebody.
He's gonna be like, what do you mean that you can be a woman? I'd be like, yeah, but like, my penis feels like a vagina right now, so... I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but like, I'm angry. I have the right, and I identify as anything I can be. Like, I identify as someone who can get away with cussing all the time and saying a bunch of naughty words. My dad doesn't watch the live stream, so that's good, but I should probably not do that.
Feel uncomfortable.
At least they're not cussing.
That they would have to tell somebody their gender and somebody wouldn't just assume it. And then I had to defend myself and my faith, because how could I be a Christian and sell pronoun pins?
You can't be a Christian. Come on, you don't have to be a Christian. Just go.
And explained that the pronoun pins,
yeah, leftism for you.
like she, her. It's not because somebody might not know that you are she, her, but that you
What?
see the person and you believe in the person. I said I sell pronoun pins so that person who identifies as she, her, but may not feel safe in the dressing room because they were born with a penis, knows that I see them and they are safe here. It's not about you. It's about them, okay?
Hi, I'm Jax, and I just...
Wait, go back. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up. What the... Okay, so you're like, oh, it's not about you, it's about them. But at the same time, it's like, you can't identify some gender and also go to church. That the church goes against that. There's a quote from the Bible. There are only two genders. I don't even need to go to that Bible quote. I think everyone already kind of knows that. It's kind of self-evidence.
I see them and they are safe here. It's not about you. It's about them, okay?
Hi, I'm Jax, and I just came up with
But Jacksepticeye?
new
Jacksepticeye, a weird gay makeover.
neopronouns that combine he, him, she, her, and they, them, okay? So hear me
What?
out. They, them, theirs, okay?
Okay, so there's them. Is that supposed to be him and theirs? So it's supposed to be them. So is that supposed to be she? The, she, them, him, they, theirs. So you're the, them, theirs. This is ridiculous, man. I just love this. This is good content. I'm gonna make more videos about this just because it's just funny, man. This is funny.
They, them, their, whatever you want to consider it, right? Let's take the first one, the, okay? This combines she, he, and they, right? They.
Ah,
That's what they said.
No.
That's what they said.
You're crazy.
Next, we got them, right? Okay, so then we got, that's just combining them.
Just say she, him, there, they, there, or whatever. Crap.
And him. Them. You know? I went to a movie with him the other night. Last one, theirs. Okay? It's just like theirs, but like also like hers. Theirs.
What's your
that
name?
Jacket.
Naysayer 99.
It's theirs.
Goofy.
Yes, this just sounds like they, them pronouns. But with the new ultra-scientific method, we have them so they...
Don't even talk about science. Don't even talk about science. You ignore the XY chromosomes. You ignore your what you were born as. So you can't be talking, okay? You can't be talking. It's funny. The scientists would be like, "Oh, but there's more to it, and this, and don't give out Ferris variable." I'm like, you're trying to dodge the simple statement of there's XY and XX chromosome. That's all I say. You don't have to be like a scientist, man.
Combined he and she as well. Everybody gets you with the, them, theirs today. Yeah?
Love this question.
Nesting partner. Please explain. I love that idea.
So, nesting partner is a term used within non-monogamy to reference a partner that you live with. My favorite thing about that, though, is that it kind of references the fact that I don't subscribe to relationship hierarchies. So, my partner, Aaron, is my nesting partner, a partner.
Your nesting partner. So you can't just say boyfriend, girlfriend, just be like, okay. How did you get it? Or partner. Jibber Fashe. You goofy. Nesting partner. The destruction of the West lies down with nesting partner. That's what we're going with. Don't have to. You have to complicate things so much.
That I live with. But just because I live with Aaron does not mean that Aaron takes priority over my other relationships. So it actually gives me a term to use that's not a primary partner or anything like that.
And based off of how you're a feminist, you're probably wanting him to pay on the first day. You probably want him to, be able to pay and provide. You want him to kind of do that, but also he has to recognize you're independent and that you need no man, girl. Okay, also I shouldn't assume, but that's most likely the scenario.
It makes Aaron sound more important than the other partnerships that I have in my life. So, nesting partner is a partner that you live with.
I'm glad you have a good relationship, but man, I don't think it's gonna last too long. I don't know. You just say, imagine, she identifies as a they bick for one day, and you go up to her, it's like, hey there. No, it's a they brick, right? Or something like that. She identifies as a brick, and then you're like, I don't know about brick. It's a brick. You better identify with my identity. And then he gets it wrong one time, starts a fight. I don't know. Just as long as you don't get too angry, I think you'll be fine.
Can or cannot be a primary partner, but I love to use it because it does.
And
great.
I tried telling her that.
So are you female or dude? I can't even tell what they look like anymore. Gotta admit, it's pretty impressive how far they'll go.
I'm gonna live as myself. I came out when I was 12. I'm 16 now. It's been 4 years of being trans.
Oh, I'm really sorry, man. Oh, wait, did I say man? Are you a woman?
And she still never...
Wait, is that like a... Really? From a can of soda. Oh, my.
Never called me my name.
Use
never
as an
accepted
earring.
me. Never, talks to me like I'm my name and who I am. So I tried telling her how you know, how I never felt accepted by her. And she always said that she always accepts me and she always loved me as me, even though she never did. And then she said, okay, you can be who you are, but I'm not going to let my 7-year-old son get exposed to gender ideology, which is the most insane sentence I've ever heard in my life.
So sad.
Because gender ideology to her is just me being myself, and me being Augustus, and me being he, him pronouns, and things.
Okay, so you're a woman who identifies as a man. Here's the problem. One, I mean, what she's just being a mother, you know, being protective of her, you know, child. Because here's the problem. You know, it's just kind of weird to have a woman saying that she's a dude being near a 7-year-old girl. I mean, it's kind of weird when you really think about it. And, you know, the second thing is like, you remember, she identifies as a dude, and, you know, nowadays, it's hard for a dude to be able to really have interaction with a child without, like, you know, a lot of protections. I'm just saying, even then, like, it's hard for dudes sometimes to be able to talk with, like, a lot of kids, which, I mean, fair enough. There's a lot of weird dudes out there, you know? Even with, like, but I'm also referring to a lot with, like, even if they were connected, right? Like, even if you actually were a dude, you'd still be considered somewhat weird sometimes, depending on where you live. And then, also, like, just remember, like, you I don't know if you went through like a whole surgery thing yet, but if you're like telling that to a 7-year-old who doesn't really know the real world, they can easily be influenced by this stuff, you know, and it's the mother's choice. Like, you know, parents definitely have been, you know, getting hurt by the school systems, and that's why you see a large chunk of parents that are just, you know, sending their kids back to, homeschooling their kids and trying to take care of them, which I think is a good thing. Parents should try and be with their children more, and school's just messed up, man. I'm a very conservative area, so I have nothing to worry about, you know? And what?
We had a whole argument over that, and I told her I'm gonna be myself no matter what, and I'm going to tell him.
Fine, be you. But, like, you don't have to, like, yell and scream or cry if someone's not going by your gender identity, you know? Yeah, someone could call me a girl. I don't take that as an offense, right? It goes both ways. Like, I don't really see how this is so important to someone. Yeah, yay, congratulations on who you want to sleep with. But you know what? Do whatever you want. I don't care. Don't think it's that big of a deal, though. How long have we been alive? Wow, now.
No matter what, even if she doesn't like it, I'm gonna do it. And it ended by me getting in another car in a random parking lot and walking away, and her following me in the car and screaming at me.
If you ever come in here again with a goddamn opinion,
Okay. There's nothing wrong with me using any other pronouns than they, them for rain whispers. Interesting. You look like you're from the 1950s, but when you look up here, welcome to the modern day. You look so angry, bro. Okay, so I do this, and then I'm gonna play this music on here. Shut your... Nah, I can't even say it. I don't want to put any energy in you. You goofy. Like, no. That's just an emo. Emo arse. What? 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 Okay, give me a moment. Okay. You wanna go? You wanna go? We can go. Oh wait, you two might not like that. Nerf gun. Hey, listen. I'm not trying to shoot them. I'm just putting on a show. I don't want that. I'm not gonna kill myself over this. Let's all calm down. Let's all breathe. Hey, you're a dude or a woman. This is all for jokes. It's all for jokes. I'm joking. I don't want to get in trouble with algorithm or and stuff. I'm just messing around. I don't really hate you for who you are. We all chill, right? We all chill? We all chill. Good.
Hi, I'm Cody. I primarily go
not be loud.
by EM or ZZM pronouns, but
ZZM. Nah. It's not really a new one. Heard it.
I'm comfortable being referred to using any neo-pronouns that are not Z here. And a little bit about who I am. I am a white transmasculine femme.
Oh, you're white. Okay. We can't listen to you any longer. You're transmasculine.
Non-binary, disabled, neurodivergent,
What?
obsessive compulsive, chronically ill, Unitarian Universalist, raised Jewish.
So you're white, trans, masculine, femi, non-binary, disabled, obsessive, neurodivergent, compulsive, chronically
Non-monogamous,
ill,
demi-romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor.
compulsive, Unitarian, Universalist, raised Jewish, monomagnanimous, demilla, romantic, gray dimma, bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma,
millennial and cat parent in
millennial and cat parent in mental health recovery. Oh, I wonder why you're mentally ill. Wonder why.
I have a serious fucking question.
Hey, it's language!
Okay?
And stop screaming. Like, chill out, man. Look, Gary looks so depressed.
What
Don't say.
about this outfit and this person screams woman? How
You're a woman!
do I keep getting this gender?
I'm sorry. Why gets me? I'm just trying to imagine if, like, they did that in front of my face. Like, they do it through the screen, but they wouldn't do it in person, would they?
No, we're not doing credit.
I want to see that.
How do I keep getting this gender?
No, we're not doing credit. You're gonna give me
I saw this.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
It is ma'am.
It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am.
Bro.
Once again, ma'am.
You're not a woman, you're a dude. It's so obvious that you're a dude. This one's old. This was back in like 2020 or something. No, maybe 20. They don't have masks, so it could have been 2019. Either 2019 or 2022. Because I know this one's kind of an older one too.
I said both of you. No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
Like, bro, think about the dude too. Like, bro, he's just trying to mind his own business. You got, it's ma'am to you.
You guys, general. Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Hey, language. Oh my, don't cuss.
Motherfucker, take it.
Stop.
Outside, if you want to call me sir again, I will show you. Fucking sir.
No,
Motherfucker.
Stop. Oh my, stop cussing. Oh. Freddie Fazbear. He's all pissed off.
I need your corporate number. I'm gonna call them and
Stop. You're just leave. If it's offending you so badly, then leave. Why are you trying to start more?
talk about how it's misgendered several times in this store.
If that dude got fired, like, bro. Also, just imagine reacted like that. This is why we need to go back in time. You know, the 50s is cool. Other than the racism, which I admit is probably really bad. Other than that, I don't really see anything wrong with the 1950s, man. That was a pretty decent time. Just ended World War II, and a lot of great stuff was going on as the economy was starting to get fixed, and a lot of the population booming, and things seemed much better back then. You could debate me all you want, but I personally think that's the best time for America. America's best era was 1950.
I need your corporate number now.
I need your corporate number now.
Get it for me now.
I'm gonna ask you to calm down and stop cussing.
Thank you, sir.
Give me your corporate number. Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling me a man, because quite clearly I am not.
And I apologize. I'm sorry for that, ma'am. I will get you that number. Is that okay?
Yes.
Or dude. Nah, I just wouldn't call. I wouldn't go by that identity. If you were like really chill and not being too crazy, I would be like, okay, ma'am. But if you're gonna scream at me, nah, you're a dude. Dude, scream.
Get it for me now.
I'm asking you to stop
Get it
cussing.
for me now. I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing. Okay. Give me the damn number now, please. Ooh.
Ma'am, I apologize.
Ooh.
I apologize, ma'am. I will get you that number right now.
Poor dude. Oh,
No, you're just gonna keep bumping your gums. You're just gonna keep bumping your gums and disrespecting trans people in this store, which I plan on telling the entire LGBTQ community. You're going to lose money over this.
You're gonna lose money over this. Yeah, like 500 people around the entire area. Nah, even less. Like 5 trans people won't come to the store anymore.
Be mindful of other people and stop being a fucking scumbag.
Stop cussing.
And you're a liar. I heard you. Stop
Or
fucking
lie.
gaslighting trans people.
Nah.
Wait, what? Did you call me sir again? What was that? You said goodnight, sir? Alex, I'm gonna be talking to corporate about you, you motherfucker. Fuck you. Okay?
Stop swearing.
You don't fucking harass
Stop.
trans people at work. Yeah, you did, and I'm sir. What the fuck is that? No.
Oh, no, we're not. I just want to avoid more cussing.
Fucking done with
This is not discrimination.
it.
What?
You do this to trans people. This is discrimination. No, this is discrimination.
You're discriminated. In the 1930s. That's discrimination. Live in the 1930s as a dude, a black dude. That's discrimination. Live in the medieval times. That's discrimination. Asia with Christians. That was discrimination. That's not discrimination. That's you being a really big jerk. Can't say the actual words because you know what? I'm gonna just not go to your level and cuss. I'm just gonna say it. You have a penis. You're a dude.
I'm fucking done with it. You call me sir, and you're talking shit calling me sir anyway. This is transphobic harassment. You're
Hold on. Yeah? Look to the live stream. Oh, hey, wait, do you want to enter the live stream? Okay, we're just reacting to TikTok. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, she's done with like FNAF or something. She's on night 5. Hey, wait. Let's hope she gets to night 5, right? Wish her luck.
a fucking bigot.
Stop cussing, and like these people are not bigoted. They're just normal people living their life. Meanwhile, you probably don't even work that much. Like they're working, their butt off and trying to get the world running around. They're being productive. What are you doing? Just yelling and screaming? You're acting like a baby.
All right, Alex. You know what? I can't wait to just. He admits twice calling me sir. It's a slur. Do you not understand?
How is that a slur? Sir, it's a slur. Sir, the slur. You're a dude then. You're a dude. You're a dude. You're a dude. You're a dude.
I never said sir. It's like if you call the person that color the N-word.
Racist much? How dare you? Like. How come we have all this crazy stuff allowing them in sports? maybe that's not every single trans person, but like, if that's the people representing you, then get out of here. I still think there's some probably good trans people, but like, you know, they're not as common. You know, this is what you'll get as the majority. You have these people screaming and being crazy, man. How can you justify this?
And I'm gonna hold you accountable. Cis people need to be held accountable for how they treat trans people. And I'm not gonna.
Cisgender's not a real thing. Like, you can debate me all you want on this. Cisgender's not real. Like, that's just stupid. We're called normal. Default. You can call us defaulted people, not cisgender. It sounds like we're girls, like little sissies.
Put up with this shit anymore. You're crazy, bro. You're a fucking.
Yo, based. And you could say he was comparing it to the N-word, which is racist, and therefore you are safe because you are calling out racism.
Don't call me.
Also, looks like you might be of color.
Fucking bro.
No, wait. Is he a color? If you're a color, then you're fine, bro. You're gonna probably be a little chill.
Stop.
Yeah.
Fucking throwing slurs at me.
Bro, stop. No, I have to skip this because of the swears.
You're fucking bro. You don't even fucking know me.
Stop. Someone cut. Okay, I don't really want to see this either. I guess that's it. Hey, I think this has been a good live stream, you know? What do you think? Is it a good live stream? We got about 4 viewers, so that's crazy, man. At the height, like... I think I might close the live stream. How long has this been going on? Like, I'm just trying to see because I can't find it. Whatever it is, it's like... I think we've been pretty good, right? Yeah, like an hour long. I think that's a good live stream length. I guess we could try longer. Is there anything we can react to? You know, anything you're looking forward to? You know, I mean, I don't mind. I can go with literally anything. Like, look. TikTok cringe. History content not safe. I suffered in Hearts of Iron 4 to win the hardest Kaiser Ranger. How about the Model UN? Let's watch that. I'm gonna give my commentary about the UN.
Okay, delegates, you leave tomorrow for the statewide Model UN, so this is our last chance to bone up. And bone we will. Finland, let's see that native dance. Smile more. Work that pelvis. No, too much smile. Sit down. Poland, tell us about your nation's achievements.
Well, I heard they
Poland, okay.
sent a rocket to the sun once at night.
No. Young man, you need to do some serious boning.
Oh, grow up, Lise.
Would be a...
I can't breathe.
Mexico beating... Mexico getting beaten up by Japan.
No, I'd
I
like
love
to,
the
but I'm afraid he
Simpsons.
has diplomatic immunity.
Point of order, if we want to learn anything, we must respect... Point of order, Lisa stinks.
That's the UN.
Order! Do you kids want to be like the real UN? Or do you just want to squabble and waste time? Okay, kids, Otto's in charge. Remember, Otto, we're trusting you with our greatest natural resource, the school bus. Okay, delegates, you leave.
All right. Hey.
Roscoe here runs.
Alright, what's this?
When Napoleon led the French army.
No.
Roscoe here runs this mill. He's gonna show us around and let you get a first-hand look at real all-American
Oh,
Joes
great.
doing what they
No, this is like the homosexual episode, right?
best.
Why the hell would I want to see that?
You'll thank me on your wedding night.
Hey, listen up. I want all of you to say hello to the Simpsons.
They're all gay.
Has the whole world gone insane?
Homer.
Stand still. There's a spark in your hair. Get it.
Wait, what? Okay, Goofy.
Hot stuff coming through.
Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill?
I don't know. The whole world's gone gay. Oh my God, what's happening?
A lot of people think that there's a lot of homosexuals in this world. It's not really as much, but it's like, it's whatever. If you want to be gay, be gay. I don't really have a problem. I think personally, homosexuality is a sin, but like at the same time, I don't think the person themselves is walking sin. It's like, homosexuality can be like, theft. You steal, which is wrong, right? But that doesn't make you the person itself. Like, you're not yourself this, like, horrible person for, like, if you steal a candy bar, like, you're still sinning, and I think you should be condemned for your sin. You don't, like, go up to someone and say, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have stole that, right? But that doesn't mean like, oh, you stole this, you should just like, explode or something. Just, disagree and be normal. Maybe not even talk about it. Like, I personally wouldn't talk about why I think, I don't know, gay marriage isn't real marriage. Like, that's my own personal stuff. Like, my own personal takes. If you want to be homosexual, be homosexual. My own take on marriage.
We work hard. We play hard.
When was this though? Like, I'm actually curious because like 2015 was when it was so like, what was it? Homosexuality marriage was legalized in 2015, right? Homosexual marriage. So this is like back in 1997, I think. No, maybe earlier.
Right.
We'll see.
When Napoleon...
I don't want to just scroll around TikTok.
Agents Mulder and Scully, FBI.
Mr. Simpson, look at this lineup and tell us.
Family Guy roasting different countries. I would, but at the same time, like, it's Family Guy. I don't really want to watch Family Guy. Nah. Guess we can watch Possible History. He's pretty dope. Oh yeah, it's like that whole project he was working on. I guess we can react to it.
Step into Wix
Oh,
Studio.
he's having ads.
The web
And then he has a
creation
pillow.
platform
He's starting to
built
like
for
change up.
agencies.
He's not as he used to be. I remember watching Possible History before 100,000 subs. Remember that. I know I'm not subscribed to him on here, but I think I'm subscribed to him on another channel. I remember back when he had 50k subs. No, even before. I think like 20k at the earliest.
Welcome to a new series where I will be exploring the largest
I'm gonna criticize it the worst I can.
and most influential
Well,
empires
27
in world
minutes. We
history,
can't watch all the way through. We'll do the best we can.
adding them one by one to this map of the world until we have a map of every single empire in world history. This first episode will discuss the empires of the ancient era, starting from around 2500 BC. In total, this series will cover more than 45 centuries of history. Before we begin, what is and isn't an empire is a bit arbitrary, depending on your definition. So let me define what I consider an empire. In the simplest terms, it needs to be large and influential within the region they're operating in. This second criteria is very important. Just because there is a crazy empire around in the Middle East, that shouldn't disqualify smaller realms elsewhere from being an empire. Finally, please do note, especially ancient borders are very often disputed. The sources I used are in the description. Egypt, called the Old Egyptian Kingdom.
So this
Closely
is... Oh, he's wrapping up all the... Oh, sorry, it's not the one I was talking about. So, what I was trying to find, what he was referring to was, he made this, like, channel trailer about... Not the... Like, it was, this new announcement... Can't find it. But yeah, new history of the entire world, I guess. Right? Something like that, right?
Dear historians, if history...
Yeah, this. He made, like, a whole thing about it. Come on. So, like, he recreated is he, like, just talking about all of the ancient empire, or is he, like... I don't know. Is he just talking about it, or is he changing history? I'll see another time, because, like, I don't know. Or, it's like, whatever. Let's see what we can watch, though. 5. I want to react to one that I, like, really enjoyed. Like, a video that's really worth it, and not too long. I need a shorter one. Oh, I got one. This one. Yeah, let's go with it. Where is it? This... You know what would happen if like Soviet Union won? The world would collapse. Communism would have killed everyone. What if everything went perfect for Imperial Germany. Bro, we are going to watch this. Germany for the W. I will fight you. In fact, let's get map chart on. I like this. Let's get maps going. We are going to see this. See this? We're gonna do our own. We're gonna do our own alternate history, right? So you see this? Watch this. Ready? So this is how Germany is today in the modern day. It's weak, broken up, destroyed. But then, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, they absolutely take over everything. This is the ultimate Germany. Bam. This is, I think, the ideal Germany that they would want, and then like their little influence country. So it would be like a little bit of a really tough Poland, and then in Austria definitely annexed. So like in that way they can have like a ally down here that can deal with their own like borders and stuff, and without dealing with like problems. And Romania can deal with their own thing too on the team. And then we would have like a Slav world, Yugoslavia united, all that stuff. Like the ethnic groups united, and then Italy. What about Italy? Now, like and as for Italy's future, what I would want is this. They can get like these areas, and then just that. Bam. And then France. I don't like France, so we're gonna punish them. Bam. You see this? And then like as for Britain, they become like allies with the Germans, and they steal Brittany. Bam. This is my ideal world. How it should look like. And then obviously Switzerland becomes there we go. The ideal world. Here's my ideal world. So one, Germany becomes the world power in all of Europe, absolutely taking over everything. We got to make a Russia though. So Russia is kind of like they're still kind of strong, but not as strong as they could be. You know what I mean? Like they really want to expand west, but at the same time they're held back. Great. Now that I made Russia the open gateway for every other country. Oh, bam. Bam. You see this? So the ideal world, and then as for Scandinavia, I guess like just normally made. Denmark. Goofy name. I honestly feel like Finland deserves more. Like we're gonna make them kind of strong in this. There we go. Here's our ideal world. One, overpowered Germany. It's like Germany absolutely demolishing everybody in power. No one comes close to them. Two, a pretty tough Finland. So in case ever of war with Russia, bam, Finland just takes Leningrad, like all that stuff. They just come in blazing, right? And then three, they got their allies, the ethnically united, so there's less chance of war. And then four, like pretty tough Italy. They want this, but they're not willing to fight. Germany, so they're pretty chill too. And like that's the perfect ideal world. And then even Spain as like a good team up, right? They're all chill with them, right? This is what I think would be the ideal world. And then like an America that's heavily influenced by the Germans. America's never really been that nice to Germans, honestly. Like, ever since World War One, the Germans were kind of, treated kind of poorly, just because they were kind of they were like the Irish. They were kind of just this new ethnic group, and they kind of got mistreated for a very long time. It's really sad, man. A lot of Germans were mistreated. Most of them were like innocent. It's kind of like how there's Muslims. There's a lot of good decent Muslim people, and then they're mistreated. Just like how there's like, there might be some crazy Jews, and then there's some really nice and kind Jewish people. Right? Like a lot of them get bullied in America, which is really sad, honestly. But yeah, this is my ideal world. I would like Germany as like a super powerful state, united, and making great conservatism and our power, and it could be I don't know, just kind of like that, while also trying to stabilize and make the world better. Oh, where did that come? And then France just obliterated, weakened of everything, losing. I think there's like a river, like they lose power over here, and like the Rhone River, and this is all taken from them. So the flat plane immediately just invades, take over Paris, and not only that, but they can they have all the power over the Baltic, and with a puppet like Poland, like they can just crush Russia, the ideal power, and taking this, if they would have taken it, it would have like stopped Britain probably. And they didn't have to, like, I don't know. That probably would have been better. Let's watch the video, though. I kind of just wanted to stole some time.
In today's video, I will be doing something a little bit differently. Instead of having a certain point of...
This is an OG one. Like, when was this? Like, 6 months ago. Maybe not an OG video from his channel, but, like, bro, I love his content.
Departure.
He's awesome. W possible history. He's awesome.
Be picking a time period
Also,
and framing...
I love his
something which would, somewhat realistically, be the perfect course of events during that time period for a certain nation. I will be trying to frame as realistic a scenario as possible. No pipe dreams, no crazy things like Russia and France literally disappear from the face
got the intro.
of the earth.
Come on.
This is for the simple reason that the perfect German political path will change with each person's personal ideals. As such, it is much more subjective than exploring territorial and geopolitical goals for the German leadership of that period. But first, a word from our sponsor.
No, I don't care about your
arbitrary regions. Ex-big hitters can get a protect your pride.
Oh my!
Mobile games are going big. Clash of Clans.
In an alternate 1864, with Prussia starting to significantly ramp up their efforts to unify the German states. This would result in a war breaking out between the Danes on one side and the Austrians and the Prussians on the other. In our timeline, after Danish defeats in this war, we would see Denmark fully retreat from Schleswig-Holstein. Alternatively though, the Danish king had offered to fully join Denmark into the German Confederation, if Denmark was allowed to keep and integrate its German territories. In our timeline, this was rejected by Bismarck, as Bismarck preferred his future German Empire not to include too many non-German territories. In this alternate timeline though, through negotiations between the Austrian Emperor and the Prussian and Danish kings, the entirety of Denmark is added to the German Confederation. The next conflict would see the Prussians face off against the Austrians over dominance over the German states. In our own timeline, the Austrians were defeated, the great powers of Europe remained neutral, and Prussia showed great leniency towards the Austrians, not taking any Austrian territory despite internal calls for doing so. I will not change this in this scenario, as by refraining from taking Austrian territory, Austria remained a potential ally into the future, while...
Useless. They are a useless ally. Take them out. Destroy them. Austria-Hungary is useless. Bro, like, they can't do anything. They're weak. Worthless.
Taking any territory would likely turn Austria into a permanent enemy of the new German state.
Who cares? Take out Austria, take out the Czech stuff, and bam, they're demolished as a state. I guess you gotta have to worry about Russia. I'll give you that. Like, I guess you can promise Italy some territory, so bam, you got two-front war for, the French. I mean, I think I personally, if I were in Germany's situation, just take them out. And then, I guess, like, the only downside is, Russia taking over. But as long as I'm there, with even more land, even more power, gonna work out. And Italy doesn't really care, as long as they get what they want.
Not to mention that not taking any Austrian territory also helped ensure that the great powers didn't grow suspicious as a result of Prussian expansionism. As a result of the war, Prussia would form the North German Confederation, likely including Denmark as well. This inclusion of Denmark wouldn't be too big of an issue internally, as the Danes are a Germanic people, and the Kingdom of Denmark
Yeah,
would
I don't
retain
know.
significant.
So what happened to Europe? Okay, first, if you're referring to this map, oh yeah, I just made like this whole new world. I call it the ideal world, the German world. Bam! You see this? Overpowered Germany. And if you were referring to like, I don't know, this, let's see, like, talking about like, it's like an alternate world. So basically what had happened was, you see this? I think like
German Confederation.
yeah, the German Confederation being born and all that. They talk about, I don't know, alliances and stuff. And bam, see, like it gets integrated, but Austria-Hungary...
Prussians face off against the Austrians over dominance of Europe, taking any Austrian territory despite internal calls for doing so.
They want to take it, but it's like, we'll lose an ally. Personally, I probably would go for it, but at the same time, like, I think there might be some consequences there too, like worrying about Russia.
I will not change this in this scenario, as by refraining from taking Austrian territory would likely turn Austria into a permanent enemy of the new German state. The great powers didn't grow suspicious as a result of Prussian expansionism. As a result of the war, Prussia would form the North German Confederation, likely including Denmark as well. This inclusion of Denmark wouldn't be too big of an issue internally, as the Danes are a Germanic people, and the Kingdom of Denmark would retain significant autonomy within this new state. Now, there is one more change that I would like to add to this war. Italy had joined the war on Prussia's side, performing very poorly, but still gaining Venice as a result of the war. In this alternate timeline, we will have Italy perform significantly better against the Austrians, allowing Italy to not just take Venice, but parts of Istria and Tyrol as well, which will become important later on. Next up, we have the complicated dance between France and Prussia between 1867 and 1870, where the two states were wrestling over, among other things, Prussian influence over the southern German states. The height of tensions, however, would come when Leopold von Hohenzollern, after a revolution in Spain, was offered to become king. This Leopold was of the same dynasty as the one that ruled over Prussia, sparking fears over a Prussian-Spanish alliance against the French. In our timeline, the French managed to force Leopold to abandon the Spanish throne, an incident which Bismarck would use expertly to unite the southern German states against France. In our timeline, this war would result in the formation of the German Empire and the seizing of Alsace-Lorraine, but the Hohenzollern claim on
W Germany
Spain had to be abandoned. In this alternate timeline, we will have the same course of events leading to the Franco-Prussian War, but when war breaks out, Leopold once again accepts the Spanish crown. Spain would still remain neutral in the war, unless France declares war on them, but we now have a German-aligned monarch ruling over Spain. The war would still see France
And then about this, so there's two worlds I would see. One, don't take anything from here. So essentially, create a good peace between France and Germany, and being able to justify, you know, or like, I don't know, create less tension like between them, right? Because at that point, these two would probably go more against Russia than Germany, right? Germany would be seen as that neutral thing. Maybe even they would team up on Russia, right? Because Russia is becoming more powerful. So essentially, Germany could be able to slowly build themselves up more towards Western friendship if they did this. On the other hand, if they were to take even more land, like take a large chunk, maybe even like up to all the way to here, they were to do that. Now that would definitely put the three, like the three definitely would go against Germany. But remember too, that they gained all that land and it would take a while for them to be prepared for war. They would use that whole industrial complex and will be able to just go through the northern plain very quickly and take out France just immediately. And then I don't know about Italy. I guess they take that, whatever.
devastated by the Prussians, but in the peace deal, we have a couple of options for the newly founded Germany. The first is giving the French a lighter peace deal than in our own timeline, not taking any French territory, at least in Europe. This would prevent the eternal Franco-German rivalry fueled by French revanchism, giving Germany more diplomatic flexibility following the war. The second option is a harsher peace deal. Most of France's domestic iron mines lay in this region. If Germany stripped this industrial region from France, the French are massively...
That little tiny area is so major. It's kind of like the Saarland, how tiny it is, but so major.
...weakened into the future. On the world stage, France had just begun building a colonial empire in Indochina, which we will have Germany seize in exchange for nullifying war reparations, setting up for a future colonial empire in Asia. Now, these territorial demands and the general founding of this large German empire would send shockwaves across Europe. The Germans now have the potential to dominate the European continent, and the following decades would need to be spent on damage control, proving to the British that they had no intention to overthrow British power on the sea or worldwide, reassuring the
I
Russians.
think the biggest thing that Germany could have done is not build much ships. That was probably the worst mistake. If they just didn't build many ships, and they would have stuck to just being chill, because like not only were the ships expensive, but they weren't used much in World War One, right? So if they were to invest more on tanks or new technologies on the land, which they're better with, and would help with their against the French, and if they take this, then like what can Britain really do, right? They were to go with that strategy, I think that would definitely not only help them this war, I think it would essentially I think that would actually just help them, with everyone else around them too, because they would be able to just take out Russia much quicker. They would be way more technologically advanced. Britain would just be able to not be able to have any real as much authority or power. So doing that would definitely help them way more. That was the biggest mistake, probably the shipbuildings. I would want a strong German Navy, but at the same time, you kind of have to make sacrifices.
To their shared autocratic beliefs and territorial goals, rebuilding relations with the Austrians, etc. Essentially, the Germans needed to prove to Europe that their newfound unity was not a threat to the core interests of the other nations, so long as you're not France. The next major event would then come in 1884 with the Scramble for Africa.
Scramble for
Africa.
In
our timeline, there were two main theories as to
see all that white here? That goes to Germany. See all the other colors? That goes to Germany. All of Africa is German. Because look what these two did. They had slaves. Germany didn't have slavery because a lot of them were also being enslaved. They were living really poor and really horrible lives, right? And the Holy Roman Empire was decent and all that, but they were living, in a lot of problems. And then bam, look what Britain and France are doing. They're having slavery everywhere. Don't put me in with the slavery, white man slavery. Germans barely did any slavery. And come on, give me, what did they do? All right? In Spain was friends with the Holy Roman Empire. That's probably the worst. Their friends did slavery. The Holy Roman Empire didn't engage in slavery much. Very lack them out. So, take that.
How the division of the continent should go, relating to the principle of effective occupation. The older colonial powers favored a loose division, where both historical claims and actual power projection mattered. The newer colonial powers, mainly Germany, favored a system where effective...
You know what? Hey, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. I put a lot of effort in this map. Maybe we'll do more later. Maybe we can maybe even make a whole, I don't know, world out of this. That would be cool. That'd be cool to talk about. Because I like historical accuracy, but we can also just make it fun and, all that stuff. Let's get back to the video, though.
Power projection was the only important factor. In our timeline, the older colonial powers won out, but if Germany managed to win this debate, the borders of Africa could be slightly changed. Nothing drastic, as France and Britain still have a significant head start, but the German and Italian colonial empires may just be slightly larger. But returning back to Europe, how will we steer an alternate European diplomatic game in Germany's favor? In this regard, the German...
Oh man, look at that. It is a little stretch area. The worst part is, I guess, it can easily just get cut off, but at the same time, it's such a heavily industrialized and heavily, good area. If they were to be able to use it here with Belgium, they could be able to probably... I'm being honest, they could probably be able to conquer Belgium if they, had this area, too. When you really think about it, because now it's before here, they didn't really touch Belgium. But with this area, they could be able to go down here and, have a new front. Instead of just one front, they have two.
Germans have a very strong hand. Many European states had a German monarch, and practically all monarchies were in some way married into a German house.
I don't think they did as much incest, in 1884, but there was a lot more back in 1700.
This web of royals would strengthen German soft power across Europe. Additionally, Germany was easily the strongest power on the European continent itself. France had built up a massive colonial empire, but can't compete with Germany directly. Austria and Italy are too weak and have little to gain by standing up to Germany, while Russia, despite its population, is too backwards to compete with the Germans. The only European nation which can still claim parity to Germany is Britain. But even Britain cannot hope to fully defeat Germany in a war without any allies, as Britain would be limited to...
And remember, they have this with Denmark. It's going to be so hard for Britain to do it because originally, because they didn't have this, it would have been like, just cut this off, right? Now they have to worry about all of Denmark.
Naval harassments in the North Sea. For German ambitions to not be halted, keeping Britain as friendly as possible should be the #1 goal, as any large coalition, including Britain, is a large threat to German ambitions. To accomplish this, Germany needs to keep cool on the international stage for a while, and especially not build up its navy too aggressively. Thanks to Germany's central location in Europe and larger European population than Britain, most long-term trends show Germany eclipsing Britain in most economic aspects, and as such, Germany has nothing to gain short-term by antagonizing the British. But the rest of Europe is still a difficult situation for Germany to balance.
The other thing too is that, so, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. No, I think I was just saying, like, the other thing is that Germany, even though, yeah, like, you got all that land in Russia, Germany still has, like, such good territory around here, especially with the Rhineland. But also, like, remember, this all can still be industrialized. That's the thing. It's more rural, but it can be industrialized. So, if Germany, right, they're already kind of industrialized around this era, they were to do, start this war before Russia was fully industrialized or, got the war started yet, right? Like, I think 1910, 1911, somewhere around that. They started the war at that time, right? I think that probably would have been the best timing, because the longer they wait, the worse it gets with, because Russia gets stronger and stronger. If they were to invade Russia while they were industrialized already, and if Austria-Hungary wasn't such an idiot and, fixed up their military, it would have all been solved. In fact, I think that's the #1 problem. Austria-Hungary, right? If Austria-Hungary, if they would have been competent, it wouldn't have been a problem. Because one, take out Serbia really quickly. Bam, done. You're already good with there, right? 2, Italy, right? You could probably just, they would have been able to, be competent enough. They could have taken out Italy, even with the mountains. They could have just played a defensive game here too, though, right? Bam, done. Especially with Russia. They could have been able to, with Germany, cut off Poland quickly and push all the way to Ukraine and take the food, right? Like the breadbasket area of Russia. Then you automatically win the war already. But now they just got obliterated. And if Austria-Hungary were way more competent, trust me, this war wouldn't have taken so long. It would have been a war in Germany's favor. It would have been a victory for Germany.
Russia and Austria-Hungary still have fundamentally opposed and irreconcilable visions on the future of the Balkans. Italy still has land claims upon the Austrians, and as the Ottoman Empire looks on the decline, the future of what's next for the Balkans needs to be answered. The quite logical German fears towards the Russians also shouldn't be ignored. A German-Russian alliance would likely be unstoppable on the European...
Get the 2 strongest countries. What can, possibly go wrong? Those 2 would just dominate the whole map, man.
stage. But this would also give Russia control over the Balkans, making Russia even more powerful.
If Russia takes the Balkans, it's over. These 2 countries, man, so overpowered.
Russia had a fast-growing population, while already being more populous than the European parts of the German, French and British empires combined. A modernizing and expansionist Russia is something that can never be a sustainable...
Yeah, wasn't it over 100 million people? And 150, maybe almost 200 million? Meanwhile, Germany's at 60, 70 million? And the French at maybe 40 million. And then the British, I don't know, 30, maybe 50 million.
Sustainable ally to the Germans. These reasons mean that Germany needs to be a moderating influence in Europe, working together with especially Britain to ensure that some form of balance remains in Europe, partnering with Italy, Russia, and Austria-Hungary, depending on what issue is being discussed. Meanwhile, over in Asia, as the Qing dynasty was on the decline, the Europeans looked set to divide China into rigid spheres of influence and potentially even occupation. The situation was tense, but in our timeline, cooler heads prevailed, and the US intervened with an alternate plan where China was opened up to the world with more loose spheres of influence. But if Germany had managed to convince Britain and Russia to steer towards a more rigid occupation of China, we may have seen German Indochina extended into China proper and the Shandong Peninsula occupied, while Britain, Russia and others also carve out their own spheres in the north and center of China. Now, Germany is in a good position, and it's time to...
What's the worst joke you can think of for the Qing dynasty? I'm not going to say it, but if you say Qing and then you end it with another word, I think you know where I'm going with it. I one time made that joke. It didn't work out so well, so I'm just not going to say it. Yeah, I was kind of an a-hole for that too, though.
To deal with its only two European competitors. The rise and potential of Russia and France's constant aggressive posturing towards the Germans. The perfect situation for Germany would be one where the Germans constantly attempt to undermine, weaken and humiliate France on the world stage, eventually managing to create a situation where Germany and France once again face off in combat. In an ideal situation, France would stand alone, but even if Britain joined the French, not all is lost. If Britain hesitates too long, Germany may just be able to rush France down before the British manage to reinforce in great number, potentially even invading through Belgium and Luxembourg. This is where the previous Italian gains against Austria come into play. In our timeline, Italy had claims on both Austria and France, and Italy decided to focus on their Austrian claims. With Italy already in control over most of their Austrian claims, they may be much more receptive to German promises of French lands and colonies. As long as Russia doesn't enter the war to stop Germany, the Italo-German coalition would likely win the European conflict, shocking the world as Paris falls, as Britain has now failed to keep the balance.
A third time, I think, right? No, it's the second time that Paris got occupied by the Germans since 50 years ago.
Power. A compromise peace deal might see German borders slightly expanded in Europe again, and Italian claims on France granted as well, further weakening the nation, but not crippling France to such an extent that Germany seems unreasonable. On the world stage, both Germany and...
But what's stopping you? Also, when did Russia, enter?
Italy would see small amounts of French colonies, and ideally, Germany would gain the Belgian...
It's a beautiful German world.
Congo as well, giving Germany a large African empire. This German victory would cement the fall of France's great power status. In this redrawn Europe, Germany is now more assertively the most powerful European state, having a more direct say in the affairs of Europe, as if Germany gets either Britain or Russia on their side on any issue, they are unstoppable. The Russians and Germans would move for the dissolution of the Ottoman Balkan Empire, further strengthening German influence there, as German princes gain many of these Balkan crowns. But the reality of Germany's power at this point is too great to ignore, and France, Russia and Britain grow closer together to combat the Germans. Opposing them stand Germany, Austria-Hungary and Italy.
Yeah, but Italy was more the don't want to take any side. They wanted the rest of these, I think. So wouldn't they be more willing to join in with the blue? Or with the allies? I don't know. Maybe if they really became really good buddies and they really cared about each other. Could see it.
Would result in an alternate World War I. This alternate war would be drastically different to our own. Germany is significantly more powerful, France is significantly weaker, and Germany has Italy on their side. Not to mention the constant fear that Hohenzollern Spain may just enter the war, threatening France's southern flank. This most conclusive war would see Germany, again, rushing down the French, definitively ending any Western European threats to German power, and with a Great War already underway...
Russia! Russia would definitely enter this conflict. They just would be absolutely wiped out, though.
There is no longer a reason for a compromise peace deal. France loses even more land and is saddled with war reparations and army.
Let me see that
Great War
change.
already underway. Rushing down the French,
Let me see
definitively ending any Western European threats to
is
German
where it was.
power. And with the Great War
Oh,
already
yeah, that
underway,
feels
there is
nice.
no longer a reason for a
Look
compromise
at poor little France.
peace deal. France loses
I
even
said
more
that
land
word.
and is saddled with war reparations and army restrictions.
They got
Western
muted
Europe
and
is
all
now
that
definitively under German hegemony. This entire French
Oh.
journey would have lasted a month at most, and Germany can now turn around to confront Russia.
Absolutely
Without a
destroyed,
Western
man.
front
Look
to
at
worry
that.
about, the Russians have no
Oh
hopes
my.
of standing up to the Germans long term, and Russia sues for a negotiated peace. Russia loses the Baltics to Germany, and Poland becomes a German puppet
I feel like Austria-Hungary would like ask for more.
regime,
Well,
but the rest
maybe not because that's like more ethnic groups to worry about.
of Russia remains an aristocratic regime under Nicholas II. With no continental ally, Britain too now sues for peace. With this, Germany has achieved its
Oh,
goals.
fuck, man.
France is neutered, Russia is weakened, Germany has a large colonial empire rivaling the British in power and scale, and across Europe, friendly monarchs and puppet regimes stand tall, integrating Europe's economy with
Bro, look at
Germany at
that.
its center. Germany
Beautiful.
is not yet all-powerful, but as long as they continue to play their cards right, it seems that the 1900s will be the German century. And with
And let's see. What was that other? Because like he made this really funny one about what if alt is. I remember that video. I don't know. What if darkness literally kills humans? Goofy. Where was it? What if alt is? I let Discord fix you up. Nah, bro. Nah, look at that weird stuff. I'm not looking at that. I'm tired, man. Where is it? I'm gonna search it up. If all oh, this is search up what? Oh, what if? Okay. Okay, what if? Oh, there we go. So Altus is not on here. Oh, great. Now I have to scroll through it. It's fine. I'll just look around on my own. Yeesh. What if the Dutch united Germany? That's an interesting one. The Imperial Federation was it? I might think of that one too. Just trying to find where was it? What? There we go. Explaining future borders of the 22nd century.
Get that.
So, baby, if you don't get your moisturized hands off my body wash.
Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps. It's more than soap, it's power wash.
today marks the first anniversary of the Possible History channel. My first ever.
My favorite part.
You can join my clan. Hit the link in the description below, and after a year of being humiliated in Ukraine, we'll manage to pull a second wave in the form of General Winter. Literally.
Really? I mean, I can't help those.
Managing to harness the power of ice to take over
The hat helps.
Ukraine. This sends shockwaves across the
based
world.
empire.
Europe becomes so terrified that the entire Union decides to switch sides to Russia. As a response, the two superpowers of China and the US come together with the current third world superpower, Turkey, to form a new Axis powers. Canada and the Arabs then team up with the Russians to redraw the world order. The progressive Canadians, the Eurocucks, and the ultra-Orthodox Russians
Wait, what? I love it.
order. The progressive Canadians, the Eurocucks,
The Euro. It's 100% accurate. The 22nd century. Bro, these are the best
and
sports
the ultra-Orthodox Russians spread Islamism around the world, culminating in an Islamist revolt in Xinjiang. This compounds with economic and demographic issues in China, starting a full-scale civil war. Obviously, all other powers are drawn in as well, starting World War III. The US gets destroyed by Canada by virtue of being on the wrong side of history. The US would then hold an election between two
Donald J. Trump, fake news.
extremist candidates, Joseph Stalin himself and fascism incarnate. Both hold mass popularity, but the corrupt establishment places a goon in charge instead, causing the entire nation to collapse into a civil war due to a lack of young males having sex. California would
Yo! He's cooking! He's cooking! Bro,
succeed under Joseph.
You are cooking. I want to see the comments section, man. I want to see the comments. It was a great one. It was a collab. I'm glad you two got over your rival and came together. The most realistic ending. It got still serious people out there. It's the exact opposite in every way. This is the best satire of all time. Causing the entire nation to collapse in the Civil War due to lack of young males having sex. Such a perfect parody of what a cultist. I love it. I need to do my own one like this one day.
Of Stalin, the Mormons would become an independent society based
Mormons
on being based. Texas would break away as well, inviting the Mexican army under the motivation of at least they're good Christians, which
we are good Christians. Texas, it's my state.
is better.
We're bigger and better
than those godless atheists. This would ensure Mexican involvement into the larger American Civil War, seizing some border states. Obviously, the Chad conservatives would easily win the Civil War, since the army would back them, resulting in the creation of the based states of America. Back over in the Far East, Russia's masterful diplomacy means that they get Japan on their side. In exchange for Sakhalin, Japan gives Russia a top-secret mecha army. They then mount a decisive intervention into the Chinese Civil War with the help of the dear leader Kim Jong-un, who is actually a secret Japanese agent. This ragtag team of heroes will manage to secure the Middle Kingdom. Russia seizes Mongolia and parts of Manchuria, while the rest of northern China will become an economic colony of the newly formed democratic, prosperous People's Free Central Kingdom of the United Republics of Korea and the Northern Middle Kingdom. While the South is infiltrated by Japanese corporations, creating the world's very first corporate tech dystopia.
Yo! Oh my, I don't... Would this be an ideal world for y'all? Like, where you have to buy our products, buy product.
Exciting. To solidify Russo-Korean relations, Kim Jong-un publicly converts to Russian Orthodoxy, making Korea a mixed Juche Orthodox state.
That is interesting, alright.
With the fall
Wait, so does that mean he's against his own religion then?
of China and the US, the inevitable rise of Turkey sadly comes to a grinding halt. Russia teams up with Turkey's neighbors, inciting anger within them by reminding them of past actions from the elements. This would see Turkey completely curb-stomped, with the new states coming under Russia's indirect influence.
Russia, man.
To secure domination of
everything except Moldova. That is the funniest. All except Moldova. He takes everything except Moldova. I guess he leaves those alone. I didn't think of that, but like, just leaves Moldova alone. That's really funny. And you see a little pixel there. You just forgot Moldova.
It's coming under Russia's indirect influence. To secure domination over Asia, Russia then invades Central Asia, forming a new union of Stanistan as a Russian puppet state. As a result of the war with Turkey, Syria manages to become more powerful than ever, and Assad declares himself the new caliph of all of Islam. He would then use pan-Arabic ideals to form a large Arabian caliphate. Their only large rival now was Iran.
No, poor Israel though, they're just there.
help of Pakistan and Russia, the Iranians also quickly collapsed.
Destroyed.
Egypt, in response, turned sharply away from their Arabian heritage, crowning a new pharaoh and making a weird hybrid ancient Egyptian Islamic religion.
Oh my.
Back in Asia, the fall of China emboldened the Indians, resulting in a new war with Pakistan. Massively underestimating their opponent, however, the Indians,
all controlled by Russia,
faced devastating losses within the conflict, and internal divisions begin to play up again. Joining in on the Indian weakness, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh jump in against the Indians,
India's gone.
lauding in the total collapse of the Indian state.
And the
Pakistan
Muslims take over, right?
then establishes themselves as the new hegemon over the Indian subcontinent. Britain, on a high from the great success that Brexit will prove to be,
Now look at Russia, overpowered.
manages to convince their former dominions to form the Brexit Empire together. As their first act as a unified state, they invade Ireland, reportedly to stop all issues relating to Brexit. This would spark worldwide panic, as everyone remembers the last time Britain got a bit imperial. So, in response, with the lack of the United States as a guarantor of American peace, Mexico would start to spread pan-Hispanic ideals and attempt to take up the mantle of the Monroe Doctrine. Mexico manages to get the Central American nations to unite into a great Central American federation under Mexican oversight, obviously.
The Taco lands.
In Asia, Japan creates a new organization, binding their new gains together in what seems suspiciously like Japanese empire, despite them claiming it's a co-equal organization. In Europe, the cooperation between the Union and Russia results in based and trad ideals returning to the continent, resulting in the declaration of a federal united European empire. To satisfy Russian imperial ambitions and in
I wish they were based, but nah, they have to be like, I don't know, like all weird and stuff, like Sweden having gender neutral schools.
exchange for that sweet gas, this European empire would abandon the Baltics and Finland to Russia. Despite there being an overarching emperor, Europe never becomes a fully unified state, but the nations within the Union begin to form logical blocks. The Benelux unite, Scandinavia unites, Iberia unites, all of the Balkans unite, Austria-Hungary reforms, and France, Poland, and Germany become one nation. You know, the logical border changes. Over in Canada, most of their Afro-American population decides to leave for South Africa, as the hyper-liberal commie frat boys of Canada were taking anti-racism to a weird new extreme. These new migrants would laud in a new golden period for South Africa, which would establish itself as an African powerhouse. Cuba, beloved by the commie Canadians and Hispanic Mexicans alike, gets aid in seizing Florida and unifying the Caribbean. After legalizing gambling, this Cuba-Caribbean empire becomes the Vegas of the world. Emboldened by Cuban actions, Brazilian President Lula decides to turn left even harder, forming the second, no third, no fourth, no fifth, no sixth communist international with Cuba.
Nah, let's make it an eighth.
Sure it will work this time, guys. I'm sure it will. This pits Cuba and Brazil against Mexico in an American game for power. Both sides attempt to win favor across South America. Brazil invades Venezuela, seizing more rainforests to burn. Seeing opportunity, Mexico allows Colombia to invade Venezuela and more, reforging Gran Colombia under Mexican control. To ensure both nations could stand up to the pressures of the great Latin powers, Peru and Bolivia unify into a confederation. But the most tense standoff would come when Brazil would back Argentine ambitions on the Falklands.
Split Chile in half again. Split Chile in half again.
The Brexit Empire, led by the dead spirit of the Iron Lady herself, strikes back hard, conquering Patagonia, after which the Brexit Empire would continue into Chile for the explicit purpose of preventing border gore. Argentina and Chile unite to ensure that they aren't carved up any further. Back over in the Middle East, the Caliphate wants to reassert control over North Africa. The Caliphate, however, had regressed so far into anti-women behavior that they had accidentally come around to the other side, accidentally making a woman caliph, reportedly as a joke. The Caliphate would then attempt to invade North Africa through Egypt, but this invasion would fail terribly, since the Caliphate had
we put leader as a joke.
also made all of their generals women as a joke, But they forgot that education for women was forbidden, making the caliph's armies horribly ineffective. Following this victory, the Egyptians, emboldened,
Possible history.
strike into Sudan and
You'll never get content like this.
Ethiopia, finally securing the safety of the Nile. Egypt, under their pharaoh, then establishes itself as the moderate counter to the extremely restrictive caliphate, as the two enter a cold war against each other. Libya and Tunisia are divided between Egypt and Algeria, and Morocco attempts to take control over the Western Sahara, only to be destroyed by Egypt, turning it into an African pariah state. The Congo would have a rise in strength thanks to the collapse of China and the US, and therefore much of the world's economy. As one of the richest nations on Earth in terms of mineral wealth, this period becomes a renaissance.
It's like a massive country, man.
Congo, as they enter a Meiji Restoration type period of explosive industrial growth, fueled by resource extraction, creating a massive...
I have a friend from the Congo. He's gonna just take over all this. He's gonna lead the Congo to victory!
Central African Federation. This will allow Congo to become the guarantor of peace and stability in Africa, and I don't foresee the borders in Africa changing by force at all, as the nations of Africa realize that squabbling over petty disputes is pointless. Congo would be the centerpiece of Africa, building a pan-African organization which makes the flaws of the African borders a non-issue, as the African Union ensures open borders and prosperity for all. Then finally, to complete my vision of what the world in the 22nd century will look like, we have Indonesia. After about a century of independence, they would manage to become a massive melting pot of cultures, creating one large overarching Indonesian identity. This allows Indonesia to begin a period of expansion after China, Indonesia, and the US are now all gone, leading to Indonesia establishing itself as the great power in Southeast Asia. And that's it. That's what I predict the world to look like in the 22nd century.
Interesting border.
You may think it's unrealistic, but remember, I'm just betting against God here. And as the century progresses...
This will happen. This is legit and not clickbait. Look, he's like... Sword, man. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's just smiling. Borders of the 22nd century.
I think you'll start to realize more and more just how right my predictions really were. With that,
imagine it's true. I want to go back to the other one.
Canadians, the Eurocucks, and the ultra-Orthodox Russians spread Islam to since popular adult media website.
Oh, wait, what? Where did that come from?
Possible history, why did you use the same initials as a popular...
Bro.
Will you join me?
Yo!
This Tuesday, see Napoleon in
Napoleon
70mm and IMAX.
That would be so cool, bro, to watch that.
Napoleon, rated R, Tuesday.
More ads.
Games are going big.
Oh, I don't care.
To begin, Russia, after a year of being humiliated, when will you do your own? Today marks the first anniversary of borders of the 22nd century. And ever since then, people have kept pestering me with questions like, Possible history, when will you do your own version of that map? Possible history, what do you think the world will look like in a century? Possible history, I'm sure, or chicken egg. So terrified that the powers of China and the old charge instead. Involvement into the larger American Civil War, seizing some border states. Obviously, the Chad conservatives would easily win the Civil War, since the army would back places a goon in charge instead, causing the entire nation to collapse into a civil war due to a lack of young males having sex.
Bro, I think he is conservative, but at the same time he's like not really conservative, you know, like he's right-winging, but he's probably just like not trying to be that political. Just being a YouTube channel. I love it, bro. I love it. Based on being based. Best line in the video. Yeah, this is a good video. I think that's all though. Man, I love Possible History, bro. You know, I'm gonna buy a pillow. I'm gonna buy that pillow, bro. I'm gonna buy it. Anyways, I guess that's it. See you guys later. Thank you so much for everything done for me, and yeah. The live stream ends.